Hey guys, it's WB99 here. I'm about a week behind on this video because I was meant to do it last Saturday, but yeah, I broke my foot. As a couple of you guys will know who are closer to me, my missus was going out last Saturday with her sister, and I was carrying my son down the steps outside of her house because they're quite steep steps. It's about 8-foot drop from like where our front door is down to the pavement, and I had my son in his car seat and I had the pushchair in my left hand trying to go down. Stupid enough, I wore slippers, and I don't normally wear slippers whenever I'm carrying, you know, a child. Doesn't matter really, anything. And as I got to the third step up from the pavement, my slipper went from underneath my foot and I kind of went forward. Luckily my partner was like stood right next to me and she grabbed the car seat as soon as she seen me lose balance. The pushchair kind of dropped, because the pushchair I wasn't worried about, but I went forward, and as I went forward all I remember was my ankle, like my actual ankle bone on the side, hit the floor first, and then my foot followed afterwards, but then the rest of me landed on top. You know, and that's like 15.5 stone of pretty much 16 stone solid weight on top of my foot. At first I thought it was twisting my ankle, I'd sprained it, and you know, I said to her missus, you know, don't spoil your day out, you go off, blah blah blah. Half an hour later I was sat in the front room and my foot just ballooned out. There was like a golf ball lump at the side of my foot, and I broke this same foot 10 years ago, funny enough. And as soon as I'd done it and I heard the crunch and everything that happened when I landed there, I instantly thought to myself, for fuck's sake, I've done it again. 10-year fucking anniversary, innit? And it happened on the first day of November as well, the other week. It was fucking typical. It was like the first day of the month someone jinxed me. And yeah, I eventually ended up, like, because I was housebound, I was on my own, I couldn't get hold of anyone or anything. So in the end I had to call 111. And because of what happened, and because it was swelling really fast, and I didn't actually know what I had done to it, but stupidly enough 111 sent out an ambulance, but I wasn't exactly going to complain because I was housebound on my own and I couldn't walk. I couldn't get hold of anyone, and no one was in the house with me, so I had no other option. Normally I wouldn't have bothered, but when you're kind of stuck on a sofa and you like, I can take a lot of pain, but this was fucking painful, like physically painful. And they turned up, and as soon as he come in, he looked at my foot and he said, right, you need to go straight to hospital. So they bunged me in the back, went up and sat in fucking hospital, didn't I, for 5.5 hours exactly. It took me 2 hours to get seen, then it took another 2 hours to get an x-ray, and then after that it took 2 minutes to see a doctor. It was a fucking nightmare. It was like 2-hour gaps almost through every single bit that I had to get sorted on. And the nurse seen me, the paramedic seen me, another doctor seen me, and they all went, yeah, your foot's broken, we can tell you that before you've even had the x-ray. And this fucking snotty-nosed ass doctor come in and didn't even know what was wrong with me, and he goes, right, what's happened then? Instantly, you know, I'm in pain. My words were, well, I don't know what the fuck's happened, that's why I'm here. I thought you could tell me. So it's the most stupid fucking question, and let's put it this way, in the time it'd take you to blow your nose and wipe it, right, that was how quick he was out of the door, and apparently looked at my fucking x-ray, come back in and told me my foot wasn't broken, and sent me on my merry way. It was only the next day that everything like really started to show. My toes were almost like looking like fucking chicken dippers. That's the only way I can describe it. They were beastly, and my foot just ballooned all the way out. And yeah, I got a bit fucking worried then, so I went to our local hospital and they gave me one of these like strap up velcro boot casts that you put on. So I'm going to be adding that to my prep gear because I've got that lying around for medical purposes, and I'm going to be keeping the crutches as well. But I ended up going back to the hospital and they plastered it up and all this shit, but now I've got a fiberglass cast on. I'm due to have it off again another week before the next one goes on. But yeah, my missus got a bit fucking bored the first night it was on, so she thought she'd get a bit carried away with like writing my name on it, WB99, and then doing some other writing on the back, and decided it would be like really cool to attempt to camo up my green cast. Yeah, it was boredom. To be fair, it's fucking covered, so I ain't bothered. But the way I have to look at it is, it took my mind off the pain, and it just kind of, you know, even though she was fucking about and she was like drawing silly little pictures and that, I don't know, things have been quite hard right now, and you know, that just showed me that she was like trying to care in a way. It's weird trying to explain it, but you know, I've been a complete pain in the ass with this like broken foot because I can't do fuck all. I'm not even supposed to walk on it, and it's a nightmare for someone that is constantly on the go like me. This is like a major fucking disruption to my life because it is just ruining everything. And if I am downright honest, I am fucking getting depressed because it's just shit. I'm stuck in the house all the time. I can't go out now because it's pissing down with rain all the time. I can't even fucking get halfway down the road without, because all of our road is, you come out of our door, it goes downhill. To come back up, you got to go uphill. So it's not like I can fucking go out on a set of crutches without falling forward. And it is fucking hard work for you guys that, you know, would have been on crutches in the past or have experienced crutches. They take more life out of you than the injury itself, because you put in all your body to use up top. I know it's a good workout, don't get me wrong, I'm enjoying that part, but it is fucking depressing. It kind of knocks you for six for someone that's I'm constantly out of the house, I'm constantly got to do things. You know, fuck me, I go to the local supermarket just to fucking buy things when I'm bored. You know, that's the type of person I am. I need to keep going. I'm constantly on the go, and it's just fucking ruined my life completely. I mean, it's like today, I've done up a gifted parcel to a fellow friend of mine, Trojan Prepper. Hello mate, it's in the post for you. I couldn't even go and post that myself. I had to get my missus to go and post it for me. She kind of did a better job as well. She put it in next day delivery. He's a lucky fuck, I tell you. She likes you, but yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's just a head fuck really. And then because I'm sat at home, it's like boredom and nothing to do, and it's a mission to try and constantly get up and down the stairs, and it's hard for me to like come up and sort my preps out because there's only so much sorting out I can do. You know, it's just fucking, I don't know, it's just shit. It's just one of those things that just kind of, boom, Berlin Wall straight between your life. And it's just messed it right up. But on a good note, I've got a few extra bits here that I've bought. I'm going to show you guys. And I've got a few extra bits that's on its way. I know you guys ain't seen my crossbow, but you'll be able to work it out in your head. I mean, Graham especially, you'll know what I'm on about. You got the stock at the back of the crossbow. I ordered like a rifle shotgun pouch that straps over the end of the butt of the stock. And I got it merely because it comes with 3 inner zipped cases as well as outside mollies and shotgun shell holders. So I thought, yeah, for a £5, I know it come from China, but it's from an airsofting company in China. But I thought as a bonus, you know, you can make it like a little mini survival kit or something inside of that. So it's I'm just still waiting for it to turn up, and I'm waiting for a couple of other bits to turn up as well, which is a bit of a pain in the ass. The only problem is ordering from China, you gotta wait forever and ever and ever and ever. I know it's fun when it turns up eventually, but you kind of forget that you've actually ordered things by the time it bloody turns up. I'm going to show you a couple of things. I missed this out of last video, so I've got to say thank you to you now, Trojan. Trojan gifted me this little Cree LED torch with a parcel he sent me a while back, but at the time it was downstairs. When I did my last video, it was upstairs. I completely forgot about it because of all the other stuff. But yeah, it's a powerful little freaking torch, you know, and it zooms in and out, and it, you know, it's made a huge difference. And I've constantly got that on me and backup. There's two items right now. I'm pretty much carrying EDC style on me right now, because of like my foot and stuff like that. But the other thing that I've been carrying on me, I ordered one of these the other week, and some of you guys would have known what it is. But It's basically DMS, it's Defence Marker Spray. It's the Farb Gel canister, as you guys will see. It's the criminal identifier red spray. But I got one of them, and it come with a little nylon belt pouch as well. So that's going to be added in to my preps. I was hoping, I did contact, oh, who was it? Fox Prepping Company or Fox Company Prepping, one or two, I can't remember now. Because he did a video on this little one, and he also did the version on the Mark 9 Riot Control Spray canister, which if you guys watch Dog the Bounty Hunter, you'll see Dog the Bounty Hunter's got one of them big bear mace canisters. Well, Fox had one of these canisters, and it was a spitting image, but it's basically just a giant version of the marker spray. And when I eventually looked up to it, I thought, oh, you know, it would be reasonably priced, I'll get it. And it turned out to be like 49 quid for a canister. And I thought, that's a lot, because I wanted to buy 2 or 3, and I thought, that's a lot of fucking money to invest in, just for a canister that's only going to, you know, be used for 20-30 seconds, not even that. And I kind of steered away from it, and I'm trying to still shop around. I'm hoping to find one in America at a cheaper price that I can have shipped into the UK that is just marker spray and nothing else in it. Because I have put up a post recently on Google, I don't know if you guys seen it. It's regarding things that are being sold on eBay. Now you guys would have seen from my other video with like my Tonfa. Well, there's a thing on eBay from China. It's basically a scam. And these people now have made, when I put the post up the other week, it was like £900 odd they've made. Now they're up to near enough the £1,800 to £2,000 mark. And for some reason eBay can't seem to stop the scam, and a lot of people have reported it and stuff like that. But it's like a police baton and asp, but it's called a whiplash baton. So it's not technically a baton, it's like a load of springs that just bounce back and forth. But it'd still do some fucking damage to you. But for some reason they're selling like hotcakes on eBay. Everyone's like bidding on them. I seen one the other day go for £64. You know, 64 fucking pound. Yet they're selling it as well. Buy it now for £29.70. So do the maths there a little bit. But the scam behind it is, because obviously it's a prohibited weapon, you can't get it into the UK. It's the same as if you bought Ninja Stars or Knuckle Dusters or pepper spray or something like that. It would get stopped in UK customs. And the scam behind this, there was actually a note in the paper the other week about it as well. That was kind of how I heard about it, because someone had mentioned it to me and sent me the paper clip through my text message on my phone, not prep related. And I was reading it, and the scam is, you buy it, you win it, they do everything genuine that they do. They post it, they ship it out to you, and then all of a sudden after about 2-3 weeks you think to yourself, why hasn't it turned up? And then out of nowhere you get a knock on the front door, and it's customs and the police that have come to arrest you because you're getting prohibited items shipped into the UK, and they arrest you. And then at a later date you try and get a refund, and it's impossible, you can't get a refund off this company on eBay. And they haven't even got a company name, it's just these Chinese symbols. So fuck knows. Even there was a lot of detail in the paper, but it was a massive scam to keep an eye out, because, you know, I don't know how many of you guys might be looking at it or bidding at it or whatever, so I'm just letting you know. But anyway, back to the bits that I was talking about. I was also gifted for a trade, because I did a trade a few weeks back with another mate of mine, Ben Osborne, who's another fellow prepper on there. And I had 3 tins, 1,500 pellets of 177 ammunition for air gun. And I put a post up basically, and Ben said, you know, contact me. So I contacted him and we put a trade together. So, you know, the value of them 3 tins come to like 20 odd quid. But in return, for 3 tins, I traded with him 3 smoke grenades. Like, he gave me 3 smoke grenades for my 3 tins of ammo. Because it was something that I wanted from him, and it was something that he wanted from me. So it was only fair to do a trade. But yeah, I've only got 2 now, because Graham, you already know there's one in the post for you, because I gifted it to you. Because all the stuff you sent me, I've just not ever got around to being able to send a parcel to you. So, you know, this is what they look like, buddy. and you should have one in the post tomorrow morning. But there's 2 of them there, and these fit perfectly in my grenade pouch on my tactical assault vest. Yeah, these are Hangar 18 smoke grenades. These are pure white. There's the website there, guys. Justpaintball.co.uk. There's all the details there if you wanna, you know, have a look or whatever. There you go. But yeah, these, from what I've seen on videos and stuff like that, they can have a burn time from 1 minute 30 to 2 minute burn time, and they produce a hell of a lot of fucking smoke for something that is like, you know, look, it's the size, not even the size of your hand really, something like that. Produces a hell of a lot of smoke. You go on YouTube and type in Hangar 18 smoke grenade, and you see these bad boys in action. They are great. But this is a pull lid, and it's got like a match head striker there. So you pull that off, and then you strike it, and just fucking throw it or whatever you're gonna do with it, but get the fuck away from it. But I'm looking at basically using these as 2 things really. It will be used as a defence weapon, mainly for the house. So I am in the process of improvising a safety system, which is like a tripwire. So if something happened, I can get this tripwire put into place in under 2 minutes, connected to this, and I would seal that particular room off by bolting the door from the side that I'm on. So if anyone tried to gain entry, that as soon as they hit the tripwire, by either hitting it with their foot, their finger, I'm going to have the tripwire in 4 different ways. So it will be connected, so it will be activated from the door, the window, by touching something, or by putting your foot on something. But that would only be put in place if something happened in it. And the way that I am drawing it up right now and doing it, it's working so far. I'm like 75% now. But what that will do is then it will strike this and it will activate it. And then that room that's sealed off will just fill with smoke. And the amount of smoke that this produces, you'd fill a house in probably 20 seconds. You could fill a 3-4 bedroom house in 20 seconds with this. That's how much smoke it produces and how fast it produces it. Because it pumps out a fucking lot. And I was actually quite shocked when I seen the videos. But that will be my defence mechanism. And then there would be another one for spare for either the back door, the stairs, or even merely just, you know, as a defence weapon. If I had to literally go out and get supplies or something, boom, I need to fucking disappear like a magician. Boom, done, chuck it out of there. Fucking no one knows which direction you go. You know, that's a last precautionary measure, because I did read up about the Hangar 18s as well, and when they're actually activated, it produces that much smoke that it does kind of affect your respiratory system. It will burn the back of your throat, it will dry your mouth out, it will burn your nose, it will sting your eyes. So it is a good fucking defence mechanism, but I'm also looking at airsoft flashbangs. Have them as well as backup, because they only go like £3-4 a piece on the airsoft size. So I'd be really happy to get my hands on some of them. Also, compared to my last video as well, I did that contamination box that I was building up upon. Well, I went to B&Q like 2-3 days afterwards because the missus wanted to paint the front room wall again. So I had to go to B&Q and get all the fucking paint and everything. And luckily it was quite quiet in there, so I just fucked around and just had a look. But I came across some of these disposable coveralls. So I got 2 of them, you know, large and extra large size, basically like the white forensic suits. They were £2.52 each, I think it was, for one. So if you guys have got a B&Q close, go down there and get a couple, because they actually seem to be, from what I've looked at, I mean, they're charging a fucking fortune on eBay for these. You know, on B&Q, it's just £2.52. What's that at the end of it? You know, that's pretty much my box sorted now. All I need now is 2 sets of goggles, and that's it. And it just depends, you know, you can wear the gas mask with them. You can do anything. One of my main preps that I was really happy with, because I've gained a lot of weight recently, big time. I've gone from, you know, before the baby was born I was a 32-inch waist, and I've gone up to a 40-inch waist. All them months of being out of work, but with the baby being born as well, having to live in a hospital for what, 2-3 months, you kind of just live off of anything that, you know, is in eyesight of you. So I have put on quite a lot of weight. I'm not bothered about it because I actually feel better for putting weight on, because I think because of my height at the time, I didn't have that much of a build because I was constantly working, you know, being a chef, burning off fucking so many calories being on the go. I'm actually quite happy that I've put a bit of weight on, but I can control it to an extent now, because I'm quite a big built bloke anyway, and the skinny version of me does not suit me. The bulkier version does. But I had to buy some new trousers, because out of all 3-4 pairs of my camouflage trousers, none of them fucking fit. So I had to buy some new ones. And some of the prices that people are charging for fucking camouflage trousers right now is ridiculous. And for 20 quid, I come across these. Now, I actually spotted these in Macro. I went up to Macro a few months back with my mum to basically get some bits, washing powder and shit. And I seen these in Macro, and they were £58.95, and that was before tax, so you had to pay tax, so they were going to be like 60 odd quid. And I fucking found them on eBay, and I was chuffed as bits. 20 quid, right? But they're camouflage work trousers, and they've got a reinforced Gore-Tex nylon bottom down there, so it doesn't wear away. You've got holes there on your knees for Velcro, you know, Velcro knee pads. And I've got some knee pads outside that I've got to put in there. And it's the DPM 95. I've got the hammer swing slot there, but I can use that for just about anything. And then you've got these side pockets, but they've got a pocket, but then they've got another pocket. Now, I only bought this because as well at the front, you know, you got one Velcro pouch at the back and a normal at the side. Velcro side strap adjusters. But my biggest reason I wanted it was if I was wearing my vest, it was for these at the front, because it's a pair of work trousers. It's got these work pockets with all different little compartments in them and everything. And I just thought for prepping use they're handy. You know, that there, I'm not being funny, but you guys out there that'll go and spend, I don't know, £10 up to £50 on a fucking drop leg pouch. All you need is a pair of work trousers. There's your drop leg pouch there on your waist. That's big enough to chuck any ammo in it, any things for a catapult ammunition, all sorts, stones, berries if you find fruit in your foraging. You've got compartments there to put, I don't know, a pocket knife or anything like that in it. And I just thought, for a pair of camouflage trousers for 20 quid, I can't exactly turn it down. They're my size, and to me they're just like a tactical version of military trousers. Like, fair enough, they're for work purposes, but these are waterproof as well, my ad. I forgot to add that. These are actually waterproofed. They're Gore-Tex lined. And for 20 quid, I really fucking couldn't let it go. I think there was this pair and 2 more pairs in my size on the site. So I just grabbed it. And then I told the missus I bought them. So yeah, I was chuffed to bits with them. So, you know, it's just little things. Not all of us can sit there and, you know, go, right, I have £500 to spend, I'm going to buy all the most expensive prepping gear that there is, because it's not always about the price. It's self-preference. You know, I got them trousers because I wanted them, not because they were cheap. Fair enough, they were cheap. They were like £40 cheaper than what they were in the bloody cash and carry, but it was not a lot to do with the price. I wanted them because to me, that was my self-preference. It's my colour. It had, you know, a multi-array of pockets on them. It was just something that I know that I could have added to my collection, and it would make a bonus for me. It's not because, you know, one thing I can honestly say as well, there isn't actually a prepper on YouTube that I've got a pair of these. I just wanted to add that in. Because it is true, you know, everyone has their own preference of camo. You know, you got midnight camo, urban camo, DPM, you got MTP, you got desert. You know, you got all these different camos. But I've got 2 different sets of clothing now. I I have specifically set up 2 different sets of clothing, and the main reason I did this was quite a few months ago. I had a very good conversation with Steve from Outdoor Review, and it was actually Steve that gave me this advice, and I used it because Steve said, you know, I'll say it the way that I understood it, and he made complete fucking sense with it as well, and I really do believe in what Steve said. Steve's view of bugging in or bugging out is blending into society. You know, 5.11 tactical 72 rush hour bag, standard, you know, black clothing, normal fleece, hat, trousers, everything like that. It blends in. And the way that it was explained was, I stand out like a sore thumb in camo gear, which is understandable, and yeah, but my view is obviously now my camo gear is in case I bug out. Now from Steve's view, I took this. I got my black boots. I've also now got a black jacket, which is double my size. I think it's extra large. And the reason I've got that is because it's baggier, but it's so that I can cover my vest. I could go covert, and this is Steve that helped me out with this. Blended into society, but still I took what he said, but then I added my own bits to it. You know, I can blend into society, but I can also blend into society armed if something happened. So I can wear an extra large jacket, cover that, and it doesn't look as suspicious. I've got black trousers, black boots, I got a green jumper and a black jumper, and a black and grey jumper. Got a black coat, no markings, no insignias, nothing on it, and just a normal baseball cap. Blend straight in. I go out in military gear, in a WRL or something like that. You have to be very careful. You go out in camouflage gear into the streets or something like that, you're going to be looked upon as something to do with defence, military personnel. People would look upon you as being armed and dangerous, and you could get mistaken for your identity. You know, it's impersonation. Personally, I wouldn't give 2 shits, to be honest with you, because I will fucking wear what I want to wear and whatever I can grab. But I was doing test runs before I fucking broke my foot, and it was basically test runs of starting off downstairs, and I had to do this when the missus went out because otherwise it would have just been fucking loud banging around and everything with a baby. So I did it twice while she's been out a few times. And it's basically like my tactical response time of something happening. So the first things, right, that happen, that I do before I do anything else, is front door, back door, windows, everything gets bolted, curtains get shut, everything is completely locked down downstairs. Front door's locked. The inside front door gets locked and bolted because I've got security tower bolts that bolt into the sides of the wall, so that's completely reinforced. Curtains are shut, so no one can see and no one can see. You know, you can see out, but no one can see in, if that makes sense. Back door locked, secured, and then it comes onto the stairs with a set of doors going onto the stairs. I'm in the process of getting. I'm looking at getting an electronic emergency. It's like an electronic emergency locking system. So basically, as soon as them doors are shut, I turn the handle and it just bolts the doors completely locked across. And the only place I can find this similar thing is in America. I can't find it anywhere over here. And it can be done by keypads as well, or it can be done by key. But it completely bolts the door shut. It's like a bar that just comes across. And I'm looking at getting on it, but the cheapest one I found is like £89 in our money, so it's like $100 odd. But anyway, bolt that door. Get up the stairs. The next thing, no matter what the fuck the situation is, I don't care. The next thing I do is plug that bath and I whack the cold tap on. Now I know for a fact to fill that bath it takes on average 20 minutes, right? So that is the most important thing. I have to think of that because that's another water source. So the way that I've already planned it is plug in the bath, turn the cold water on, even the hot taps, just fucking bung them both on, whichever ones flow faster. I mean, if you turn on our cold, the hot slows down, and vice versa. Turn hot on, the cold slows down. But the cold comes out faster, so put the cold tap on. I would put the cold tap on, fill the bath. At that same time, I'd flush the toilet once, and only once, not again, because then it's a fresh flush of clean water, because you use the toilet as a water source, as backup. Whilst that's filling up, in that time I can come from the bathroom into here, and I can literally, my clothing's at the front, my boots at the front, my vest is at the front, my gas mask is at the front, my weapons are to the side, everything is there to hand, and I can literally get stripped off of whatever I'm wearing. The only thing that I would keep on is my socks, underwear and t-shirt, or depending on the weather. I mean, all my thermal gear's there ready to go. I can get myself all kitted out. The only thing that takes a fucking while is my boots. That's the only thing. And I want to look in at either investing in a new pair of Magnums with the zip sides, basically for speed, because I tested it through stopwatching it, and it took me about 4.5 to 6 minutes just to do my fucking boots up, because you got to interlace every fucking thing, and it kind of pissed me off a little bit, because I was on a perfect roll till I hit my boots, and then it just fucked it, and I was fuming. So that would be my next protocol, is either investing in a new pair of Magnums with side zips, or I'm going to buy the set of side zips on their own, cut the fucking side of my boot open, and I'll attach them myself. I'll get someone to sew them in for me with nylon string or whatever, and I'll just fucking do it like that. And then it's, you know, they're 5-6 quid for replacement zips, and it's going to cost me what, £3-4 to get them fitted. Probably not even that if I can do it myself. So that's probably saved me 60-70 quid in a new pair of boots. So it's these little things that do make a difference, but it's them tactical response times that you can fall to. But at that same time, my partner would be in here as well. She would be armed straight away. I mean, it's completely up to her whether she wants to get changed. There is clothing, there is like tactical clothing in there for her, and that if she chooses to wear it, that's completely up to her, but it's in a separate bag. All the stuff is laid out, and most of the stuff is in bags, so we know which bag is which to who and what, and it kind of goes in rows of what's what, so we know where everything is, as you guys would have seen. But it has made a huge difference having that armoury there, because you can just seclude yourself to one room and you've got food, water, weapons, shelter. You've got everything in this one room. You know, in my personal eyes, if this was a bit more secured, then it would be like a tactical bunker bedroom, you know, but it's not, so I'm not going to pretend it is. But I have to think of, you have to start off at the bottom of the house. There's no point fucking running up the stairs and thinking, oh shit, something's happening, I need to get my stuff, I need to arm myself and all this fucking crap. Give yourself time. If someone's going to get in and you're up here fucking about getting your stuff, your front door's unlocked, you bollocks, don't you? There's just 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people in your house already, you bollocks, you put your whole family at risk, you're fucking dead within 5 minutes, simple. That front door's locked. Everything's secure. I'm upstairs, got my water sources going already, as backup, just in case. Not that we need it, but you never fucking know, you never know. You know, look at how big bathtubs are, look at how much water it holds. I'd rather fucking fill it up with water that I could drink for 2 weeks instead of having a bath, to be honest with you. Clean yourself with baby wipes, that's what they're fucking designed for, you can use them. That's what the soldiers do. But yeah, it's all about the time preference, depending on the size of your house, think of your layout. You know, I've got a lot of time on my hands to fucking think now with this shit being on my foot. So I sit there in boredom and I just stare at things and I just think, right, what can I do to make that better? Or what can I do to be quicker at that? You know, and I've already come to the exception that I'm going to be in this cast for quite a few months. And the worrying thing is I've got to have another x-ray done, I've got to have a CT x-ray. Because I've broken what they call the metatarsal bone. Basically, it's the bone that goes down the sides of your foot here under your toes, and it's broken across and across the middle. And that's happened, and what they're worried about now is, I have to show you on this foot, is you got your ankle here, right? But they're worried that I've broken the bone in the middle of where the ankle bone is. So I can lift my foot up and down, I just can't lift my foot in and out, if that makes sense. Turning your foot in, turning your foot out, I can't do that. And what they're concerned about is whether that bone in the middle is broken. Now if that bone in the middle is broken, then they've told me straight away that as soon as I have the scan, then I'll basically be kept in and I'll be booked in to have an operation within 48 hours of that So I'll probably have to have my foot cut open, so I hope not. But what fucking pissed me off the most was the other day when I went and got the fucking cast done. Right, you guys ain't gonna believe this, and I was fucking, do you know what, I felt so safe. I felt so fucking safe, it was unbelievable. This is sarcasm now, just to add. Before the woman put my cast on, she goes, would you mind signing this for me? And I was reading it, and I said, what's it for? And she goes, well, it's for in case something of like blood clotting or deep vein thrombosis happens whilst your cast is on. It's basically a consent form which allows us to amputate any limb that could be affected, you know, immediately. So basically what she's trying to say is, my fucking leg starts to swell, overswell. I mean, I've had a few problems with it, but luckily Trojan helped me out there. He gave me some advice and it worked. But if my leg's basically got DVT or a suspected blood clot, it's going black or something, my words were, she's just going to chop my fucking leg off. And she replied with, yeah, if we had to, then yeah, that's what the consent form's there for, so that we can act upon it straight. And I was thinking to myself, like, good thing I haven't got any proper, like, expensive tattoos on my fucking leg, because I'd be fucking asking to get it taxidermist and getting it fucking stuffed and put in the front room, because, you know, that would be a fucking expensive leg. But no, it's just fucking crazy. I just can't believe some of the things, you know, that you go through. I know that a lot of my videos are getting longer, they're in like 20 and 40 minutes in the hour thing. But I kind of enjoy doing a big, long video now. I mean, you guys might think, oh, it's a bit of a drag, you know, fucking shut up, Bravo, you know, just get on with it. But I'd rather you guys sit there and watch a 30-minute long video than watching 8 like videos that are like 5, 6, 7, 8 minute long for half an hour. Because it's just fucking repeat, 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 repeat. Whereas here you can start to finish, done. And I just prefer it like this. I can cover more like this, and I prefer doing it like this, so that's why I do. But subscribers are going up slowly. I mean, can't really do much, but I just hope that you guys that, you know, are fellow preppers and me, that are my subscribers, please, please, please share my videos, get them out there, get people noticing me, add links, put it on Google, do what you want. The only thing I do ask is don't put any of my videos, don't share any of my videos on Facebook. I don't do that crap. I'm not even associated with Facebook because it's the biggest load of shit on this planet. I'm on Hangouts, Google and YouTube. You know, keep me that, I'm happy with that. You know, Google's like Facebook, yeah, but it isn't full of wankers. That's what I like about it. So yeah, just please, you know, please respect my wishes, and you know, that's all I ask. But keep sharing, get me out there, get my name noticed. I do try and keep you guys updated as much as I can. One thing I want to point out, Steve, Outdoor Review, if you're out there, buddy, give us a shout back. I know that there's quite a few of you guys, your Hangouts is playing up. Mine's been playing up as well. I mean, I messaged you, Steve, probably about 2 weeks ago, a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, and for some reason it says it's gone through, but it's never said that, you know, if it makes sense, it says it's gone through, but it hasn't, if that makes sense. But I know Bladed Falcon, Ben Osborne, Graham's been having some problems. There's quite a few issues going on with Hangouts, so I don't know why, so I'm just letting you guys know. I know that there was, there's been 2 updates this week actually, last week, sorry, for Hangouts. So I don't know if that's fixed it or not, but we'll soon find out. But yeah, anyway guys, you know, thank you very much for watching again today. And next video that will be coming up shortly, you know, I'll have different bits in it, another update, new preps, general chat, hearsay, you know, the same shit, different day basically. I will be adding my next video because next year I am looking at becoming pretty much self-reliant as possible, as much as possible. I am looking at having solar panels fitted onto the house, front and back. Ben Osborne sent me a link the other day, just to let you know, Ben, it's a no-no. You'll know what I'm on about. They won't do it, blah, 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 blah. But if anyone else has had any free solar panels that deal with the southwest, please give me a shout because I want them. Because I'm basically going to be becoming completely self-reliant, hopefully, of next year. I want to get a solar panel boiler fitted, solar panels, electricity. I just want, you know, even though it's in a built-up urban place, you know, it's just what I want to do now. It's just I want to convert the house, get the garden done. I'm going to have a complete veg patch done from scratch. I'm going to be growing potatoes, leeks, carrots, broccoli, cauliflower, sweet potatoes, turnips, parsnips, any root vegetable, it'll be grown. I'm not doing fruit. Fuck am I doing fruit? I'm doing all year round, like, root vegetables. Things that, you know, are actually going to fucking keep you going. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of work, because I'm going to be rotivating the whole garden. The whole garden's fucking like that, you know. Anyone would think the dinosaur age of the seeds come through there. Fucking how uneven it is. But that's all going to be rotivated, completely out flat. It's going to be turned over, re-rotivated, turned over, and then it's going to be re-turfed and re-grassed. And then we'll start completely from scratch before anything else. So yeah, it's a lot of work I'm going to be putting into it, but I'm quite glad in a way I broke my foot now before Christmas, so I can get it healed and fucking out of the way, and then I can start, because I'm going to be starting end of January, February time, because I'm going to be looking at probably putting about 4 or 5 months of work into it. So it probably won't be done till summer, end of summertime, because I'm going to be building, like, there's an extension on the back of our house, like a granny annex roof. I've got to smash all that down and rebuild it, because it's rotten and it's got woodworm in it by the looks of it, so I've got to rebuild that. So there's a lot of work I've got to do. I'm looking forward to it, so, you know, if you guys can give me any advice, building advice or anything like that, or any cultivating or gardening advice, please do, because obviously I know how to garden, I know how to grow vegetables, but fertiliser and stuff like that, I mean, I'm looking at getting rabbits, fertiliser from the rabbits, food, you name it, everything else. But yeah, it'll be a work in progress, but we'll just see how it goes, you know, anything can happen from here to then. But anyway guys, I'm going to love you and leave you, God bless, and I'll speak to you shortly. Thank you very much for watching again today. Keep sharing, keep subscribing, please, just spread me out, because I want, you know, you've got all the big preppers up on the scene, but then there's all of us little preppers that get forgotten about, you know, and we need to start boosting ourselves out into the community and getting noticed as well. You know, it's a big community and everyone wants to get noticed. I don't give a shit, I don't care. You know, I just do it for the select few that do enjoy watching me and do subscribe to me, and I'm very grateful for that. You know, you guys mean a lot to me. You're almost like my little family, so thank you. Anyway guys, take it easy. Whiskey Bravo 99 out, and I should catch up with you guys shortly. Take care, bye.